I started pretty lousy, and even though I was up a break, I was just not doing the right things, and letting her play really well, and she got a lot of balls back. She made me hit a lot of balls, and I was just a little sloppy. But I totally changed it around, and I started playing a lot better and more aggressive, and yeah, and the match kind of changed after the first 2 games of the second set.
Well, yeah, it must be a totally different feeling coming in here this year than last year when you were still the number 1. Can you express your feelings? Where's your level now?
Yeah, it's a very different time in my career as well, because I've only played a couple of tournaments since I played here last, actually 2 only. So yeah, I feel like I don't have as many matches under my belt as I had coming into this tournament last year, where I was number 1, and won a few titles. I was playing really good tennis, and and this year it's obviously different after having a long layoff.
It's tough to find yourself back, place 128, being the number 1 like you were last year.
At this point in my career, I don't think it, it certainly doesn't bother me. It doesn't change the way I think. Many of the girls that are, say, maybe are in the top 10 or in the top 20, when I was top 5 or won the world, I used to play them 2nd or 3rd round anyways, and now I just kind of changed around, and I've been out of the game, and I've always made a point about not really caring who's on the other side of the net, and knowing that I have to go out there and just compete and try to win the match.
Maria, serve is a big part of your game. How would you describe your relationship with your serve today and, say, the last little while trying to get back to it?
Yeah, well, it's interesting because we're on clay, so I don't feel like, I've never hit 20 aces a match per se, but I've always been a solid server. So I think especially on clay, it's just so important to have a good percentage of first serve. Make the opponent hit a return, make the opponent hit a good return, make them get back in the point. And that's kind of what I'm working on here. After shoulder surgery, I'm not going to come out and hit Mach 50 and try to hit aces left and right. Is it me or is it so hot in here?
It seemed like